Welcome back to Confidant University Leadership Communications online channel, where we explore the secrets to success in the era of the Great Reset. Once again, this is not an IELTS channel, so no vocabulary games, idioms, or interview techniques. If you want that, please visit John or Andy or Paul. They do a great job. This channel is all about developing competencies in communications, global mindset, leadership, and cross-culture for truly meaningful results that can drastically improve your opportunities in the Great Reset. As I've said before, reality is not quite what it seems. In fact, it's usually quite the opposite. Perhaps this is the real underlying motto for this channel. So let's begin with the enigma that is the Great Reset and what it is. The Great Reset is so big, so meta, so all-encompassing as if to be wholly incomprehensible, and this is completely intentional. It's a fluid concept engineered to confound, disorient, destabilize, deconstruct, and ultimately re-architect virtually every system and society on the planet. You don't know what it is, you don't know what it means, because you are not allowed to. You are not privileged to understand what it means. In fact, this may be the first time in recent history where the physical realm is completely encircled by the esoteric realm, blatantly. So again, what is it? Well, some people see it as the brainchild of World Economic Forum leader Klaus Schwab. Some see it as a transition from older, individually oriented economic systems to more egalitarian communal systems of distribution. Some say it's a war between legacy currency and trading systems. Think SWIFT, and now think quantum financial system, QFS. If you don't know about that, you will. Others see it through the lens of health, biology, pandemic, or the World Health Organization. Others still see it as a smokescreen for intercontinental supremacy. Others think it's a spiritual battle between good and evil in the human form. And still others believe it's some type of cyclical, astrological-based event that happens every other millennia, whether by universal forces or algorithm, depending on your orientation and relationship to technology. Absolutely none of this is correct. Or perhaps all of this is somewhat correct. You don't know. Yet you must know. Exploring the fundamental and definitional aspects of the Great Reset is the very first step in our program. Whatever it is, and is to you, it's big. Now, many of my Chinese friends and clients happily remain in a position of relative prosperity. The masks are off, except for here in Hong Kong. Businesses are rebounding. We're out of our homes. We're back on the streets. We're even traveling internationally. We're still rich. So we think to each other, why take the time exploring this? This is not interesting to me. Now, I assure you, this is a precarious, short-sighted, and potentially very dangerous perspective on this. Our China reality, which in many respects now represents one full side of a bipolar global system, is drastically different from every other region and society on the planet. No, we are not the same, and you know that. Meaning, even though life is relatively normal here today, it will be impossible to evade the potentially devastating repercussions of what is currently unfolding. Life itself, life everywhere, even down to the most basic molecular genetic strand, is about to change in ways you cannot possibly fathom, I assure you. Entire cities, industries, countries are being wiped out, put down with no clear plan of return. There are no policies, regulations, or constitutions worthy to guide nor blunt what is unstoppably in motion. You think you're safe. You're not. Nobody is. And it matters not how many millions of RMB you have tucked under the mattress. So your best approach is to get in front of it, if for no other reason than to at least have some sense of personal control. This means thinking differently than the group. This means taking a step back, taking a different, more critical view of the facts, the trends, and the variables in ways that necessarily is uncomfortable, in ways you never have done before. This means becoming a true thought leader, if not for public consumption, then at least for yourself. This then means positioning yourself for stability, for growth, the right mindset, with the right resources, and the right plan. And it all begins with defining what the Great Reset is and is to you. We are effectively defining the threat, and that is exactly what it is. And we can work through this together.